Good morning, everybody. I'm Holly Morris, and if you listen really closely, do you hear it? You might just hear the sweet sounds of the legendary voice of Patsy Cline, and that is because we are live this morning in Winchester, where Patsy lived. We're at her historic home that has recently opened up this month. In fact, their big grand opening is this Labor Day weekend, but there are so many stories to share about her from this location. You know, this is where she was living when she signed her first record deal. This is where she was when she was inducted, or when she got to sing at the Grand Ole Opry, and she is the only female solo artist, the first one, I should say, to be inducted into the Country Hall of Fame. She had a very brief career. You know, she died in a plane crash at the age of 30, but her legend lives on, and right here in Winchester. And this morning we are going to get a tour. We're going to see some of the ways that Patsy spent her time as she was starting out on her solo career. We're going to go inside, go through, find out what she ate, saw where she slept, and see how she spent most of her time before she became the superstar that she still is. Back to you in the studio.
All right, that's neat, Holly. Another piece of history right out our back door we should take advantage of. Thank you. We'll check in with you later on.
Though. Thank you, friend. She was a country music icon. Fantastic, not just fantastic singer, but fantastic life story.
Yes.
And now you have the chance to learn more about Patsy Cline.
Her historic home in Winchester, Virginia is now open to the public, and Holly Morris is there today finding out about the location. Holly, good morning.
Good morning to you. We are not only finding out about the location, but we are enjoying the sweet sounds of her music this morning. You know, Patsy Cline was the first solo female artist inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. She had a very short career, tragically died in a plane crash at the young age of 30, but she did a lot in a very short amount of time, and her star still shines very brightly, especially here in Winchester. Judy Sue Kemp is the executive director of the historic Patsy Cline House. Good morning to you.
Holly. Thank you for coming.
It is our pleasure to be here, and what a gem this is.
Gem, an unknown gem. Finally, we're on the map. People know we're here.
And so how did this all come about?
This started about 20 years ago. There was a group in the Winchester area that said it's time that Patsy be recognized. And it took us this long to finally have her star shine.
And so you did it with a lot of support. You can see like names on the bricks right below our feet here.
A lot of local support, fundraisers, and all the Winchester people came through for us.
And then there's also a group called the Always Patsy Cline Fan
Always
Club,
Patsy
right?
Cline Fan Club, and they will be here this weekend. They always come back to her hometown, Winchester. Her birthday is September 8th. So they come back here and they celebrate over the weekend.
And you all are having your ribbon cutting ceremony this weekend as well,
this Saturday, September the 3rd, and Patsy's husband, Charlie, and her daughter, Julie, will be here to help us cut the ribbon.
Oh, how fantastic is that? And now, do they still live in Tennessee?
Yes, they're in the Tennessee area.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this home.
Let's do.
How old was Patsy when she lived here?
Patsy moved here when she was 16 years old, 1948. And she lived here until 1957, when she and Charlie Dick married, and they moved to Nashville.
And now, was Charlie from this area too?
Yes, Charlie was also from Winchester area, as well as Patsy.
They met here.
They met here.
You know, some people might be thinking that we're actually listening to a CD of Patsy Cline music, but we actually are being serenaded by Liz Ruffner, because she sounds exactly like Patsy Cline. She is amazing in how she's sounding this.
Beautiful.
It really is. And you know what? And that was the thing about Patsy Cline, because her voice was unique in country music at the time.
One and only. Absolutely one and only. No professional training. God-given gift.
Well, let's come on over here and sit on this glider.
Let's come, have a seat.
Yes, because this glider is special in and of itself. Tell me a little bit about this.
This is we call this the Patsy Cline glider. Of course, it wasn't originally called that. But this is a glider that sat on Patsy's front porch. Her mom, Hilda, put the glider here, and Patsy would sit here many days, many afternoons before she would go perform. And she would sit here in her cowgirl outfit before she would ride in the Apple Blossom and sing or just wait.
And so she was a part of the Apple Blossom Festival?
Yes. A couple years she would ride in the Apple Blossom Festival. Yeah.
That is so
on the back of a convertible.
And she actually signed her first record deal living in this house, right?
Absolutely. 4-star record, the very first one.
In fact, and she won a talent competition. I think she was singing this song.
She was singing Walking After Midnight. She appeared on the Arthur Godfrey Show. Which
was kind of like the American Idol of the time,
It was the forerunner of the American Idol. and she performed Walking After Midnight in January of 1957, and that's when her career just blossomed.
What's the best way you think for people to come and take advantage of this little house?
The best way is to come, and in one of her songs, come on in, sit right down, and make yourself at home. That's what we've tried to do. We've taken the house back to Patsy's time, and when you walk through, it would be as if Patsy was just walking out, coming in to see you, or walking out.
As if she was headed on her way to the Grand Ole Opry.
Exactly.
How amazing is that? Okay, well, you know what? We are going to take you on the inside in our next hour. MyFoxDC.com is our website. We have a link to the historic Patsy Cline house website if you want to find out more. It's located on South Kent Street here in Winchester. And don't forget, the ribbon cutting is this Saturday. We're going to talk with Liz, too, about how she became so enchanted with Patsy's music and how she got to sound just like her. She is good. She is good. Back to you on the studio.
Oh, she is no doubt good enough that you had us fooled, Holly.
I was like, wow, are they playing Patsy Cline just in the speakers in the street there? But no.
And we're thinking it's so well timed out. Well,
amazing.
It's not. And so it'd be fantastic to listen to her. Great story, and who knew? Right down the road in Winchester, Virginia, right?
Love that.